welcome back to the Zero Talent Pod. We're here with old Christian Sutton, WWA, Caleb Ely from Publix, you all know, and Davidici Supari. Absolutely wild weekend of college football, of NFL football.
Best weekend of the year for college, at least.
Yeah,
sure.
and NFL was pretty crazy too. A lot of junk went down in the NFL. A lot of good games.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why we're here. We're here to cover them. We're here to give our opinions, predictions. And I think to kick off this first part of the podcast, let's go review our predictions from last week,
man.
Christian Sutton. Can you do those for us?
I got you, man. I got you. I got to go back in the notes to last week. So we're going to start with the college side. I took Alabama to win 20-13. Davey took Alabama to win. Or actually, Davey took the Dogs to win.
I changed it though. I changed it
Off camera, by the way, so that doesn't count.
He was there right before I put money on Bama. That has to say that I thought Bama was going to win.
It's too late. You've already said on the camera. It don't matter. You're already a racist.
All right.
You're a misogynist. Anyways, so he got that wrong. We both picked the Jags. But Davey was actually closer. I said the Jags were going to win 28-10. He said the Jags were going to win a little bit closer, 24-16. Ended up being a little bit closer.
Yep.
But we'll dive more into that game as
Yeah.
we go on. But those were the prediction. I'm currently 1-0, or I'm 2-0. He's 1-1. So good start.
At the end of the video, we'll obviously do our outro and everything. We're gonna have a separate segment at the very end of our predictions of the bigger games for college football coming up this week, as well as NFL games. And then we'll go back, review our predictions, and hopefully our predictions are right. Maybe win you guys some money. I don't know. So to kick it off, coming into week 5 of college football, the Gators did drop their fourth loss of the season to the bye week, 48-10. Those 7 points were by the defense, and those 3 points were set up by an interception.
Yeah.
So our offense still continues to struggle, but that's what I'll say, and then from here I'll let Christian Sutton, WWA, take over the college segment.
Yeah, in all seriousness, coming out of the bye week, definitely want to see a lot more fight from our team, from our guys. Dude, it's not been a great year. Everyone knows that. I'm not going to sit here and relish on it. But from Billy, he says he's seeing something out of DJ, and we know Dallas Wilson comes back against Texas, so anything can happen. But like Davey said, kind of recapping college football this week, definitely probably the best week of college football we've had.
Just real quick,
What's up?
while you're bringing up people coming back. Yes, we got people coming back. We also got dudes that are injured now. So now our elite defense, even if our offense coming out of the bye week learns how to play football, now our defense is banged up, and I don't know what they're going to look like going into next week against Texas. I mean, we're playing Arch Manning, which is, I don't know. I think he's kind of.
I don't know what we're getting. The problem is I don't know what kind of Arch we're getting, because I think the Arch hate's a little bit forced, because his first game, like truly starting as the guy, was against Ohio State, and their defense looks phenomenal. So
yeah, but he hasn't looked. They barely are eking out.
Yeah, but
against.
I mean, dude, it takes time, bro, and that's what people don't. People want a guy to come in day one and just.
So why does DJ not get the same excuse?
DJ has started a full year as a true freshman with 8 wins, and he's looked worse. He started as a true freshman and looked better than he has as an experienced sophomore.
I mean, he probably only played a few games more.
No,
Arch played.
But Arch wasn't the guy. He always had Quinn Ewers. It wasn't ever like, oh yeah, Quinn Ewers cannot play football. We need you to be the guy. No, Quinn Ewers either got benched or the game was out so far out of reach that Arch would come in. DJ Lagway's situation is severely different.
So DJ's first 7 games look better than Arch's.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, it's like I said, it's different because it might not be
played.
that might not be the case just because Arch Manning's played 3 games against sorry opponents, while DJ first game like true started was like Tennessee.
I'm just saying, if DJ wasn't hurt and we weren't having to play top 5, top 10 teams every single week, we might be seeing a different DJ.
It just depends. I mean,
and obviously Dallas Wilson.
Sometimes you play better when you play a good opponent, and just playing up to your opponents.
Well, we played fucking down. So.
Yeah, well, we played horrible, but
Go ahead.
I kind of just getting into the recap. FSU, sorry as fuck. All my FSU fans watching, sorry as fuck. 38-46 loss on the road at Virginia. Dude got trampled in the end zone. That's pretty funny.
Squirrel White. That might be the greatest field rush I've ever seen.
That was awesome.
That was insane, dude. Because there's no student section, there's no guardrail at all.
Nope.
They was like on the field already.
They jumping that mud.
It was insane, dude. Like I'm talking. My question is, I was thinking about when it happened. What if? Because I think he threw a pick to end it, right?
No, they just overthrew him in the end zone or something.
Oh, it was a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it was a turnover on downs.
Okay. Well, even then, what if there's a flag, dude? What if they throw a flag?
I don't think they're going. I think the refs were running.
The
refs were probably running.
I'm saying if they threw a flag, fans don't see it. They're storming the field, bro.
Stealing the goal.
How do you get 40,000 fans off the field like that and resume play
it's happened
for a fourth down?
It's happened. It's just not very common. Because normally, once the game's over, the refs run off the field. It's done. And
everybody was running.
Yeah.
Some people didn't make it. Squirrel White.
Hope that dude's okay.
I hope you're alive.
Yeah, as a human being. But FSU dropped to 18, I think, which Alabama's up to 10. Which we'll go over that recap, but. A lot of people are pissed off that Alabama has jumped FSU considering they won week 1 against. Which I don't know.
You can't do football math like that.
That's true. I agree with you. I think I think they jumped FSU's jumping in the polls felt a lot like Anthony Richardson against Utah. Like you remember when we jumped to 11 from being unranked we beat Utah and then lost to Kentucky.
It's kind of a little different because it is a really good. Yeah, but I guess Utah is a really good team too.
They were number 6 or number 8, and I remember Florida home opener about 3 years ago. Anthony Richardson went and rushed for 2 touchdowns and a huge win over the Utes in the swamp. And the Gators went from unranked to the number 11 spot, which was like the 3rd highest jump in like CFB history. But dude, everyone was fooled. I don't know. If you were watching football, especially Gator football, you were sold on Anthony Richardson and Billy Napier.
There was a lot of Heisman talk after one game, and then I'm extremely hyped. I'm expecting the following week. I'm expecting us to blow the F out of Kentucky and Will Levis in the swamp. By the way,
it was embarrassing.
And we did not win. We did not win.
It was not good.
Mayo Boy. Oh man, Mayo Boy took advantage of us in the swamp.
No, they did.
But I'm not mad at it.
It happens, man. Kind of moving on to Ohio State handles Washington. Wasn't ever really a contest. Penn State, James Franklin, dude.
I called it. I called that.
You did call beginning of the season. One of our first podcasts, you did call
I said every single time Penn State gets in the top 5, they never. Last time they finished in the top 5, guess what? The year I was born. 2005 is the last time they finished in the AP top 25.
I was not even born yet.
Wasn't even AP top 25, but they weren't even the top 5. That's the last time they finished top 5. But somehow they get ranked in the top 5 every single year. So why? I don't know, but they never win the Prove It games. They never and will never probably ever win the Prove It games.
I think they're 1-15 in the last 16 matchups in top 5 opponents. That's the worst in history.
Don't get me wrong. They're a good school. They're a good football team. They'll probably always be a top 25 team. I'm fine with 15 through 25 because they'll probably win 9 or 10 games. They're never going to be top 5. They're just not under James Franklin. And it showed again because Oregon came to Penn State and beat them in their building. In a night game.
In a whiteout game.
Come on.
In Happy
Come
Valley.
On.
Can't do
at
that,
Happy
man.
Valley. Come on.
Well, the thing is, man, it's like, where do you fire Franklin? Because it's kind of.
You can't even fire him.
Because, well, here's the thing.
Crazy.
Here's the thing. I say this a lot. I'm a huge proponent of the fact that Nick Saban ruined football for college coaches. Let me tell you why. Because back in the 80s, like you can look at this as a Florida fan from my perspective. Steve Spurrier was the coach of the Florida Gators for 15 years. He won 2 national titles. That's really good.
Want some, Caleb? All right, we'll see if you want.
Yep. He's like, that was really good. If you won 2 national titles in 15 years, that's really great. It feels like now that if you're a coach and you don't win a national title within your first 6 years, you're not going to cut it. It took Spurrier like 6 years to win his first national title in Florida.
But how many years has James Franklin had?
James Franklin's had like 7 or 8 years, 6 or 7. But it's just, I don't know where you fire him because it's kind of like a Ryan Day. Ryan Day had the same issue at Ohio State. Then they eventually won.
Games,
they won it. Eventually they won it. But especially now where it's getting harder, and I feel like if Penn State was going to do it, it had to have been 5 years ago. Because with this curse, because you only had to win one game.
Saquon Barkley.
That's what I mean. You only had to win 1 or 2 games, and then you're a national champ. Now you got to go win 3 games, 4 games against top 8 opponents, and they've historically sucked. And I don't know where you go from here because that's Oregon. What, are they in the Big 12 or are they in the Big 10? Or I think they're in the Big 12.
No, they're in the Big 10. They're on the Big 10.
Oh, there are.
Yeah.
Well, that's a conference loss, so that they're not getting in. That's the thing. Penn State's probably. Oh, they have to go beat Ohio State now, if that's even on their schedule.
No, I think if they go 10-2, they'll get in
to the conference game. So you're telling me
No. I meant to the playoffs.
Well, that's what I mean, though. But how are you going to get to the playoffs if you didn't even make your conference game? That's what I'm trying to say. You're the first team. You could be the first team out. There's a couple other teams. There's SEC schools. There's going to be 4 SEC schools that make it this year with the extension.
I just don't see Penn State going 10-2, and their only losses are to top 5 teams that are in close games. Again, not a fan of Penn State, but I'll defend them here. If their only 2 losses are to Ohio State and Oregon, and they're 1-score games, or like double overtime games like it was, there's no way they don't make the playoffs.
I think there is a way that you don't make the playoffs. Because who else do you play? You have no – what's your best strength win?
If that's the case, how in the flying F were we talking about Florida making the playoffs with 3 losses?
Because Florida would have quality wins if they had 3 losses. You don't have a quality win on your schedule. You just have a quality loss. Who are you going to go beat? Purdue? We beat Minnesota. Minnesota's winning 7 games. I mean, seriously. And my point is that if you can't win the big game, why should you be in the playoff? We have Dan Mullen's squad. They're going to go 12-0, but they're not going to have a quality win on their schedule.
UNLV, National Championships 2025.
It's possible, but Georgia Tech's got that.
UNLV versus Georgia Tech National Championship.
That would feed generations.
Who are you taking? You got to take Haynes
Georgia
King
Tech.
and the boys, right?
Georgia Tech and the boys.
Yeah.
I like Dan Mullen, man, but I love me some Georgia Tech. But like I said, if Penn State can't figure it out, if they go lose to Ohio State, I don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs because that's not fair. Because you're telling me that you could go play 2 ranked teams a year and lose to them and still be considered in the playoff race, and then freaking Texas has got to go play everybody.
Why did Ohio State get in then?
Who did Ohio State lose to? They lost to Michigan, but they beat everybody else.
Game.
They beat everybody.
They had 2 losses last year.
Who did they lose to?
I'm trying to think. I know they lost 2 games though.
I'm pretty sure they only lost to Michigan. No, I was in the college football playoffs.
Who did they play? I promise they had 2 losses.
They didn't have 2 losses.
I promise they had 2 losses.
We'll look it up after. I don't think they had 2 losses. And if they did, they won their conference. That's the only reason.
I think it was 2 Big Ten losses.
I don't think. Well, they still won their conference. Is what I'm saying. They had a ranked win in their conference.
Who did they play in the Big Ten championship then?
It wasn't Michigan. It probably would have had to have been somebody else.
It would have had to have been Penn State or Oregon.
They didn't lose. They didn't beat Penn. I mean, they didn't lose to Penn State. I would have known that. They would have lost to Penn State. They lost to somebody.
I don't think
they beat the brakes off of Oregon. They might have lost. Did they lose to Oregon the first time they played? Did they play in the regular season and lose?
Yes.
That's what it was. And then they beat their ass in the playoffs. I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. I remember that.
I don't know. I don't think they played the Big Ten championship then because that's 2 Big Ten losses.
It was some. They played in that game. They were number 1 going into the freaking playoffs. I thought, weren't they?
No, they lost 2 games. There's no way.
I don't know. Anyways, we'll figure it out off stream. But like I said, I don't see why Penn State deserves to get in if they have 2 losses. Because you lose your only important games.
We'll have to see then.
We'll see. We got to move. We got a lot of stuff to cover. Ole Miss, LSU, probably the game of the week.
Mm-hmm.
The score was 24-19. It wasn't that close. Be honest with you. Ole Miss fumbled the ball on the goal line like twice. Their quarterback looks freaking phenomenal. Seriously.
That's my head coach.
He ain't coming to Florida.
That's my head coach.
I wouldn't mind having Lane, but according to the reports coming out, Scott Strickland will not even give him an interview. That he doesn't like his personality. If that's the case, he shouldn't be an athletic director because at that point you're just egoing and it's not looking forward to your best school decision. But hopefully those are just rumors. Hopefully we get. Oh, I'm not saying we go get Lane. I'm not saying we shouldn't get Lane.
We need to get that boy from Washington.
Yeah, we need to go get the. Look. In all seriousness, I don't care if it's Lane, and if it is Lane, I'll support anybody that come bring. Let's go get the right guy. Let's go get our guy. All right. Let's not
Willie
just settle.
Taggart.
Yeah, that's enough. But Ole Miss wins a huge game at home, 24-19 against LSU. And then Georgia beats Alabama beats Georgia
In Athens.
in
by the way.
Athens, 24-21. Ty Simpson looks like an easy Heisman contender. Davey, what did you get from that game?
Yeah, I mean, I put him right behind Haynes King. Obviously,
For sure.
you know, once we'll get to the Georgia Tech game in a second. Haynes King's still number one in my Heisman. But yeah, probably right behind him is old Ty Simpson. You know what I'm tired of, though? And I didn't even realize this. Oklahoma's ranked number 5, dude.
Really?
Oklahoma
Ain't
is
beat
not
nobody.
for real.
beat
Oklahoma is
nobody.
not for real. I don't care. I do not care. Mark it right now. Oklahoma, I think, will probably still lose 2 or 3 games this year.
More than likely.
And they're the number 5 team in the country.
But here's the thing.
They're
It's
not-
like,
I don't even think they'll make the playoffs. Mark it right
it's so stupid because over this week too, because we film like a week between. Over this week, the SEC released its annual SEC opponents for each team. It was horrible,
Bro.
People were in the comment section were like, "Oh, this actually ain't bad. This is pretty horrible. Why are we playing South Carolina every year?" I get it. That
Yeah.
I get it. That used
How
to
are you
be
going to take away the Tennessee and
the
LSU
Tennessee
games?
and LSU games, man.
Those are rivalry games for, like, dude. I hate it so much, dude.
It wasn't good. Hopefully those get changed. I mean, hopefully it's just like a 4-year deal.
Well, now we're going to play them, every other year.
Well, yeah.
So,
It don't feel right not playing Tennessee in
Yeah.
the Swamp and beating that ass. You know, this is going to be the last time, probably in the next couple years, we're going to be able to have that opportunity to, because next time we play them, we're probably going to go to Tennessee, which is going to be in a while. But we ended up pulling Kentucky, Georgia, and South Carolina. I would be okay with Kentucky. I would rather have LSU, Tennessee, Georgia. But that's just me. But we ended up getting South Carolina, which I think is all sort of stupid. I think South Carolina should be going to play to Kentucky, and they should go get some other school like Vanderbilt.
like, get 2 mediocre schools to play each other.
You're
Like,
South Carolina. You don't need to go to Florida every year. Okay, whether you're relatively good or not, historically, you're not even been a part of the conference for over 50
Lenoris
years.
is the only reason they're even relevant.
That's what I mean.
right now.
When Shane Beamer gets canned in 2 years, whenever he can't keep repeating the same process, it's just going to be stupid. But anyways, Ty Simpson looked like a dog. He had an almost perfect completion percentage against probably one of the best defenses
Again.
we've ever seen out of Kirby Smart.
Was that back-to-back-to-back weeks?
It was. Last week he had literally almost
No,
perfect.
I think
passer
last
rate
week he went 17.
for like 17 or 18.
Or no, it might have been the week before.
No, it was
He's
it
finished
was
with
like-
over 90,
yeah.
90% completion percentage.
Well, he only played a half, but that's 17 passes is
Still.
impressive.
Yeah, you attempt 17
That's
passes.
extreme accuracy. I can see Alabama sneaking into the playoffs. Like
Not
that's
sneaking
one,
in.
Well,
I
that's
can
one of
see
those
them going
teams.
deep.
That's one of those teams that might not make their conference, but would probably deserve to be in because of a quality.
I don't
win
know.
like
Who
that.
wins the SEC at this point?
This is a wide race. I mean,
Like, dude, I was looking at today. Guess how many teams are in the top 20?
in the hunt,
SEC in the top
I
20.
guess 6 or 7.
9.
Wow, that is.
It was
crazy.
either 9 or 10, bro.
Well, dude, you have a bunch of teams. Like you have a
10,
bunch
it, was,
of.
it was 10. It was 10.
It was 10?
Half of the top 20 is SEC teams.
Well, here's the thing: is I've been telling people for a long time we're gonna see possibly a 4 or 5 loss SEC team getting in the playoffs because of how the computer
No.
works. I think so. There is a realm of possibility where that could happen. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm saying that there is an opportunity for it to happen with the way the scheduling works and how we're playing a 10-game SEC schedule. What I'm saying is that if you see a bunch of mediocrity coming out of the Big Ten, you might have an SEC school sneak in there with 8 wins. 7 wins, no. 8 wins, yes. I can see an 8-4 team getting in the playoffs.
You know what sucks, though? We're not going to see any undefeated teams anymore, bro.
We're not. I mean, Ryan Day Clemson made a good point about it when they lost their first game and they were trying to make a case to go to playoffs. There's not going to be an undefeated national champ.
Well,
The league's getting very complicated.
you
and-
got to go, 16, 17 and 0?
Yeah, you have to win 17 straight games to go undefeated, which is very. I mean, I don't even know if 2019 LSU could do that. I'm serious. I don't think if you can put the best SEC school, the best school in general ever, whatever you might think it is, into this season and tell them to win 17 games straight. I don't think it's even possible, genuinely, because you have so much talent and that's so many games to stay healthy. It's going to be like a marathon.
I mean, you kind of think about it. it honestly feels like we're basically turning the Big Ten. It's basically just the Big Ten and the SEC is just the NFL.
Yep.
I mean, basically it's just two dominant conferences.
Yep.
And whoever comes out on top of those, I mean, you got to win that many games.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just
it's kind of crazy because
competition levels.
Absolutely, because it's kind of crazy. Because I remember, like, you know, in 2016, people thought the Cavs and the Warriors were going to be the finals forever. I mean, 2016,
5 years.
everyone thought that, like, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, like, 2016, 2015, everyone thought it was going to be Alabama-Clemson forever. I was one of those people that thought Clemson was going to be in the top 5 forever.
It basically was, dude.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Good stint, yeah.
And that's what I mean, though. It's like
we've got like new champions.
it's
every
the same.
year.
It's the same thing, except it's not. The SEC is always going to be there. Last year was a really bad year for the SEC. This year, the SEC, like Davey said,
Which is crazy.
10 SEC teams in the top 25 just shows how dominant this conference is. But the Big Ten has Ohio State. They have the national champion. But like I said, it's going to be a different. He said it made a good point. It's not. There's not going to be another Alabama to go win 6 national titles. That's never going to happen again. It's a level playing field with NIL. And as the way it stands now, these schools like Minnesota could make a run. And these schools like, not too big of schools, but like Missouri. Georgia Tech and Missouri are perfect examples of a school that's not a huge. Missouri's looked good the last couple of years. They got a good head coach.
They're undefeated, are they? 5-0?
I think they're undefeated. Yeah, they really ain't played nobody, but.
Still 5-0.
Yeah, kind of getting into our last games. We had a barn burner. Probably my favorite game of the week besides Georgia Tech. We had Tennessee go on the road to play Mississippi State. And they won in overtime 41-38, I want to say.
Yeah.
And honestly, Mississippi State might put, like, belt to ass on us. It's good.
Everyone is.
We'll go in more in depth the week before, but, man, I was thinking that game before the season, I'm like, okay, that's a win. But
yeah, we were saying that's a
yeah,
win for that's 10 games.
Yeah, that's like 10. That's what I mean. It's like, well, at the very least, we play Kentucky, Mississippi State at home.
I don't know. Kentucky still looks dog.
Dude, you don't bro. I'm telling you, Kentucky always does this. They lose to teams that that they're not supposed to lose to, and then they'll come out and beat Georgia or beat Florida. And it's just they do it. Dude, that Mark Stoops does this crap every year.
I just don't think they're gonna do it to us.
Dude, you say that, bro. They have Mark Stoops owns us. You know who his brother is, right? Bob Stoops.
Bob Stoops, yeah.
Yeah, defensive coordinator for Florida. Every time we play them, I hate playing Kentucky. That's why I don't like playing them every year. I'd rather go play Tennessee or something. We actually have a chance. But in our final game of the day, my favorite, Georgia Tech beats Wake Forest in overtime, 30-29. My favorite game of the week.
They were down 17-3.
Yeah.
But you know what the craziest part was? Is you're down 17-3. But you don't flinch because when you're on the Georgia Tech sideline and you look to your right or maybe you look to your left and you see Haynes King on that sideline, I don't care what the score is. I don't care what the score is. You got a chance. I mean, what do you have? Almost 400 all-purpose yards. Dude threw the ball 40 times and carried it 21. Are you kidding me?
ESPN needs to stop cheating.
It, bro.
Dude,
stop it.
I looked at the top 10. He's not even in the top 10 of Heisman voting for ESPN. I don't understand.
Wait till they beat Georgia. Then tell me where he is, bro.
Oh, they're trying to hate, bro. Like, they're playing Virginia Tech next week, and dude, they just gotta keep winning, man. Just keep winning.
I think they win that game by 25 points.
I hope so, man. But that's the thing. It's like how they just don't have a hard enough schedule is the only problem. Because they're favored in every game besides Georgia, which I still think they're gonna go and beat Georgia, man. We're here and telling you first on No Talent Pod. They're gonna beat Georgia.
Tech 12-0. They will play in the ACC championship. I don't care if FSU or Miami's in there. I think they're beating either one of them. And I'm not even saying this is biased.
No, I agree.
Even if they don't go undefeated, even if they do lose to Georgia, I seriously think Georgia Tech can beat Miami or Florida State. I'm dead serious.
Because the way they play, it's like they're gonna run it. You know they're gonna run it, and they're gonna still run that shit down your fucking throat, bro. They don't care. Haynes King is gonna line up in the shotgun and run straight. Mm-hmm. He is not gonna juke. He's going straight into the pot. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it. They're getting 5 yards.
He's the closest thing to Tim Tebow that we have.
I've never even thought that's probably the best accurate description I can. This dude,
closest thing to Tim Tebow.
this dude just wins. And even in the NFL, like, dude, he just found a way to win. And this is what Georgia Tech's doing right now. It's kind of like the Broncos. Like, he's just winning. That's it.
Yep.
Fourth quarter comeback against the Dolphins with the Broncos. Tebow's like second game. Down like something like 17-3 in the fourth quarter, came back and won that thing.
He
This
does
is
several
giving
times.
Tim. You're right. It's giving Tim Tebow vibes. That's a good way to put it. But tell you what, we got next week. We got Miami FSU. Miami's coming out as a 4.5 point favorite.
I honestly don't know. I think both of those teams are mad overhyped.
I think Miami's really good.
I don't think so, bro.
But
I think
okay,
I don't know. I'd take Miami to win that game, but it's probably gonna be ugly. Honestly, it's gonna probably be like a ugly like 26 to like 17, something like that.
you know, we talk about this a lot, man. And the line's 4.5, and I think they're playing in Brian Doak too. I think this is
Yeah, they're
at.
playing at Doak, so that's a tough place to play.
It's gonna be like, dude, like Alabama went in there, and the whole country was thinking. I was thinking that they were gonna get blown out.
So I'll go 26-18. I'll make it a one-score game.
26-18.
Yeah, because they're playing at Doak.
I got you,
It's just gonna be a sloppy, ugly win.
dude.
I could see.
It's a rivalry game.
What's the over/under? Do you know? Whatever the over/under is, take the under, bro.
I don't know. I think it's like 45 points.
Take the under. Take the
Well,
under.
that's the thing. I like Gus Malzahn, and I do like their head coach from Miami, the dude from Oregon, the big fat guy. I can't remember his name.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And then I'm gonna take Florida State. I think Florida State, Gus Malzahn, dude, he is so tricky. Like in these kind of trap games, where like you need to win a game. If I needed to go win a game and I needed to go pick an offensive coordinator where nobody knew what was coming, even our own team, I'm picking Gus Malzahn, dude. He has been tricky. They call him Tricky Gus for a reason. I'm gonna take the Seminoles, and I'm gonna take the Seminoles 34-24, and a huge win for the FSU Seminoles.
34 on that D.
Dude, 34 on that D. I think Tommy Castanelas has looked great. He has proved me wrong.
I think Ruben Bain has a day. With the FSU.
And I'm not picking to pick against Davey or none. I'm picking because I honestly feel like FSU just having Gus Malzahn, and that Miami defense isn't that good. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They're not that fucking good. I promise you, man. I mean, when Billy Napier's calling plays against you, it looks a lot better.
Notre
than it
Dame.
does. Okay.
Notre Dame just hung 56 on Arkansas.
Notre Dame also got what? They're 2-2.
Okay, who they lost to?
Lost to Miami, and who they lose to? Texas A&M. Texas A&M just dropped 16. Gets Auburn.
I'm saying I lost by 1 point.
Lost by 2 points, but
No.
that was 42-44.
Who?
Texas A&M and Notre Dame.
That's 41-40.
Anyways, okay, still.
I'm saying it's 1 point.
My bad.
It was
Okay.
close.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that.
I'm saying 2 close losses to top 10 teams.
I'm not saying. Okay, what I'm saying is that Florida State just having Gus Malzahn. Gus Malzahn is a difference maker with Tommy Castanelas. That's like a match made in heaven. Seriously, it's like he's like the college version of Bo Nix. Whenever Bo Nix was in college, but just faster.
That's my dog.
But I'm gonna take FSU, and then we got Vandy Bama next week. That line is Bama 10.5, which
10.5?
10.5 by Bama. I think Vandy covers at least.
Yeah.
I think everyone should take Vandy.
I think
covering
Bama
that.
wins by 1 score.
You think Bama wins? So what's your score prediction?
I think Bama wins 27-20. Which I think will be a good game. I might be rooting for Vandy in that game, to be honest, bro.
You know, I'm gonna go. I like I said, I love Ty Simpson, and I love Diego Pavia, and I think it's like guys like Haynes King and Diego Pavia, like old school guys, like just like 5th year senior grinding it out, loving his
Doing
team.
what they gotta do to
He's
win.
not in it. Diego probably could have went to like a big name school and probably made a bag, but dude, he stuck it out with Vandy. Same thing with Haynes King. I bet Haynes King probably could have went a lot of places and played for the same team.
Army, Navy,
Yeah.
Air Force.
Could have made some. I mean, seriously, could have made some. But they could have made some money, is what I mean.
Yeah.
But dude, that team loyalty, dude. But I think Alabama's gonna be too much. I'm gonna take Alabama 45-40. Huge scoring game. I'm gonna say 45-40 Bama.
Damn. What other games we got?
All right, give me 1 second. Next game on my agenda: Texas, Florida. Got Texas Lions -6.5. Texas is favored by a touchdown. In the swamp, I don't know, man. Whatever the under is for this game, take the under.
Listen,
it's going to be a toilet bowl.
Listen, I always pick my team just because I'm delusional. I'm like for the Jaguars. I'm just telling you now. You don't have to watch my Jaguar prediction videos. I'm taking the Jaguars to win every single game the rest of the year, unless I don't know, our whole team's injured or something. But today's not one of those days. I'm going with Florida, 27-20 in the swamp. Gators win. That's my prediction. I think we get it done.
I'm the same way, man. I love DJ. To my heart, man. I love DJ, and I'm hoping this is all just a fluke, and next year we get after it with a different coach. Texas has a great defense, wonderful O-line, but they got a huge question mark at quarterback, and Florida has a thing for quarterbacks, just making them horrible this year. Fantastic defense. I know Florida's down a couple of defensive starters, but Ron Roberts is going to figure it out. Give me the Gators.
Yep.
Give me the Gators. I'm going to say 13-10. I mean, seriously. I think
can see that.
It's going to be this game could be a shootout. If they come out of the bye week like they did last year, this game, DJ could have all his crap together. Do I see that happening? No. I see the Gators going and scoring 1 touchdown and kicking 2 field goals. And I see Texas.
And some of those points are set up by the defense.
And for sure. And that's what but here, I'm going to go over my 5 keys to win right after this pick. And that's in one of the picks. But I'm going to say 13-10. Florida wins this one. And like I said, I want the Gators to win. I hope the Gators to win. All we got to do is not shoot ourselves in the foot, and we will win. But the last game, kind of a toilet bowl game. Not a great weekend for college football, but we got Boise State, Notre Dame. Lions 17.5, Notre Dame.
I think Notre Dame covers.
I think Notre Dame covers. Any score predictions?
Notre Dame 48-20.
That's a little generous. I'm going to take Notre Dame.
48-13.
Okay. I'm going to take Notre Dame. I'm probably going to take Notre Dame fucking 50-10, to be honest with you. I'll take 50-10 Notre Dame. Not the same without GT, and I mean, I don't even know why I put this game on it. Nothing's going to happen. But my last thing, and I'm going to hand the keys over for the NFL to Davey. My keys to beat Texas, I have 5 keys to beat. And if we do these, I honestly believe that we can win. And this is genuinely come from my heart. Number 1, don't beat yourself. Limit the penalties because they will beat themselves. I'm telling you, every game that Texas has played this year, they've only played 1 game that actually gives a fuck. And what do? They had wide open receivers they overthrew. They looked sloppy. They didn't look good. Arch Manning will come out of the swamp and be rattled by the noise already. You don't have to beat them. They've already going to beat themselves.
This is a trap game.
It really is for them. Seriously. They are coming in here into a loud, obnoxious swamp.
And I feel like if we win, you got to rank us top 15.
Hey, and if you're one of those
joking.
motherfuckers on Instagram talking about we're gonna boycott the Gators because we don't like the coach, fuck you. You're not a real fan. Seriously, you're not a real fucking fan.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck you, bitch. Number 2, DJ just needs to have fun, man. Just have fun. Settle down. Last year, you could tell DJ was having fun, man. Just wow. Wow! You know what I mean? Just launching balls. Not this screen pass.
Desmond Watson inside zone.
You know what I'm saying? That's just having fun. Let's have fun. Number 3, trust your defense. If we got the ball at our 40 and it's 4th and 3, let's punt the ball. Let's make a good decision. Let's punt the ball, give it to the defense, let our defense work, man. If they're playing good, let's trust our defense, man. Number 4, let's feed ball. Feed ball the ball, man. Because it might not work the first 10 times.
And let me specify this time.
Oh, here we go.
Billy, I don't mean inside zone on the first 3 plays. Do some toss action. Do some inside zone. Do some crack toss, dude. Do some counter.
Absolutely.
Do some read options. anything. Please
Absolutely.
mix it up, Billy. Go
Feed
ahead.
the ball. Keep DJ from going at 3rd and 13 because you ran it up the middle twice against a 5-stack box.
Yeah, DJ.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Cut this fucking play action shit out. Drop him back on second and 7. Drop him back. Let him hit a quick slant route. He's not getting any confidence because you're putting him in 3rd and 15 and he's hurt. Run the ball, but run it smart. Run to the outside. Make their outside guys work.
Set up those play action passes so
There
DJ
you
can
go.
hit that deep ball.
There you go. Let him have fun. You're not letting him have fun because he's so stressed out. My 5th point to win this game, we got to get Mizell and Vernell the ball and get them involved, man.
Dallas
Mizell
Wilson.
has looked phenomenal when he's played, but he can't help you if he doesn't play.
At this point, dude, you need to honestly reduce Eugene Wilson snaps.
For
I mean, I want Eugene Wilson to be successful. Like, I'm rooting for him, but man.
He's just not big enough. He's not big enough for the SEC.
No, I think he's
receiver.
too big. I think he's too
You're talking-
slow now.
Really?
I think he put on a lot of muscle over
Did he?
training camp. I think he's just slow. He's
Same
not
thing with
elusive.
DJ though. DJ got huge over that, which has made him horrible.
Yeah, he's so slow
Yeah.
now.
But dude, Vernell's your guy. Vernell only had 2 catches for like 22 yards last week. You got to get that guy the ball, man. That dude's a freaking ball player, man. That dude I love this guy. This guy has explosiveness. I've seen it on punt returns. This dude wants to win the football game. This is one of the only bright spots I've seen in our offense. And Mizell, I feel, has that same burst. I think if you give Mizell a chance to route a guy up in the secondary,
He don't do it.
he has that speed to get behind the defense. We saw it at Mississippi State last year. We've seen it this year. He has one of the only throwing touchdowns we've had the whole year. Get this guy in the game and let him work. So those are my 5 keys to win, and the main one being just don't beat yourself because Arch Manning is probably going to win the game for you. That's all I got, man. Let's go. Get the swamp rocking, man. Let's do this. Let's go beat Texas, man. Come on. Let's do it.
I believe it.
For real. Come on. That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
That's good to hear. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Caleb, you got anything to say before we get into the NFL today? Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Caleb. Good little insight from Caleb there. Again, Caleb, we appreciate you being here. Before we get started, can I just hit a Duval on 3, man? 1, 2, 3. Duval! How's that fucking feel, man? Liam Cohen, man, you are the chosen one, man. Dude, you don't understand. Even in Saxonville days, Doug Marrone didn't have the passion. Urban Meyer didn't have the passion. Doug Peterson didn't have the passion. Jack Del Rio didn't have the passion. I mean, dude, Tom Coughlin's the closest thing we got to Liam Cohen, bro. I love this dude so much, man. Like, and the whole, like, of course, the main topic is Robert Saleh and him saying whatever, and Liam saying, like, keep my name out your mouth after the game, yada, yada, going at Robert Saleh. That's some shit Urban Meyer would do for clicks and stuff. Liam Cohen's dead ass, man. He's passionate. He's not doing that. Like, that's why in the press conference, they're asking him, like, what happened? Leave that between us. They asked him again. Another question. Leave that between us. That's between us. Let's talk about the team.
He ain't doing clicks.
Yeah, dude. He ain't about it, man. He's about this team. The defense. 12 takeaways now.
I think it's 13.
I was going to say it's 13. Because we got 2 fumbles
2
recovered
picks.
and 2 picks. Devin Lloyd had both of them. Devin
Awesome.
Lloyd now leads the NFL in interceptions, by the way.
Didn't he force that fumble or did he just recover it?
He recovered it.
Okay, I
But
thought he forced it.
Foye forced a fumble that the Niners got back. Eric Armstead got basically the game-winning sack in the fumble. Trevor continues to develop. He made some mistakes. But, I mean, you can't really complain about 21 for 31, 174 and a tutter. We had 0 turnovers on the offensive side of the ball. We rushed for 150. So when you're rushing for 150, 200 yards, like, you don't really need Trevor to have to do everything, especially, I mean, when, you know, the special teams are scoring and the defense is setting us up in great position. Like, the main thing I would complain about is obviously the penalties. Again, penalties continue to be an issue. 12 penalties for 90 yards. Not great, but, I mean, I trust Liam Cohen. I know he'll get it fixed because he cares so much about this team. He's going to do everything it takes anything and everything it takes to get this team right and push to perfection. Already can see some, obviously, Trevor, like we talked about on the podcast last week about that interception that Trevor threw. And it was about the receivers. If they don't drop those balls, then Trevor's not having to force that. Mm-hmm. And we talked about it. And then an hour later, I'm on my phone and look at Liam Cohen's interview, and he basically repeated exactly what I said. And I was like, thank you. A coach that finally understands and, like, really cares about the quarterback and is fixing those mistakes. And he did. Trevor's 21 for 31. Obviously, he's slid out of bounds.
Yeah.
Just a boneheaded play. I mean, you're in your fifth year. You got to, like, come on, man.
There's going to be mistakes.
But it's just mistakes, and he's developing.
It's going to happen.
And every mistake, all the mistakes we've had going into the season or from week one on, we're improving on every week. Last week, it was all about the drops that almost cost us the game. And then, obviously, against the Bengals, literally cost us the game. The drops were an issue back-to-back weeks. And Liam Cohen, in the interviews, in the post-game interviews, was talking about, we're getting our guys to attack the ball. We no longer want them to catch with their chest and their body like they've been doing. And he said they'd really been going hard in practice after that and working on that. And how many drops did we have? 0. No, yeah, the one Brian Thomas didn't bring it in because he stepped out of bounds. But 7 targets for 5 catches, I'll take it. One of them, him and Trevor weren't on the same page. The other one, he wasn't able to get his feet in bounds. But other than that, everything Trevor threw at him, he had his hands on it. He caught it, man.
Yeah.
So I'm super happy about that. Travis Etienne, I believe, is top 3 in the NFL in rushing yards now as well. He had 19 carries, which I like to see. 19 carries. We should be rushing Etienne no less than 15 times a game. So really happy to see that. 19 carries for 124 yards and a touchdown. Obviously, that 58-yarder was really nice. And then, we pulled out the win. The one thing I will say, the takeaways are great. And I love this defense. I think they'll continue to get takeaways. But you can't count on that every game. I mean, when they're getting these type of takeaways, when the Jaguars were up 26-14, we get a stop. I believe we get a takeaway. You got to end the game there, dude. Trevor's got to go down the field, close this game out. That's what we haven't been able to do when we've had the chance to. We've had the opportunity to put these games away. You just got to finish these guys. We've had games down to the wire ever since, obviously, week 1 was a blowout win against the Panthers. Ever since then, it's been tight games down to the wire. Enough of that. Let's just get these wins. We have, I mean, we've only trailed. We trailed in the first quarter when they went up 3-0. That's really the only time we've trailed this entire season. We trailed for 18 seconds against the Bengals. This was the longest we've ever trailed in the game. The entire season was against the Niners, and it was just because they kicked the field goal in the first quarter. But, I mean, we're up in all of these games. We're up by 2 scores in some of these games. Just close it out, man. Trevor's got to get down the field. You got to close it out. Travis, obviously, they didn't play him as many snaps on defense. Liam Cohen said that was an in-house decision. Once again, I'm okay with it. I trust Liam Cohen. That's my coach. Whatever he says, I believe goes. And I think he was using them the way he needs to be used. And I trust Coach Cohen. De'Ami Brown did not play. He got hurt. He is expected to play this week, I believe. Huge game this week against the Chiefs. Monday Night Football in the bank. I could not be more pumped for this game. I know we just beat the Niners on the road, which is a huge win, but they are down. Some guys that had a lot of injuries. A couple plays go a different way. We could have very easily lost that game.
Yeah, for sure.
I think this is the biggest game of the season for the Jags. Absolutely. This is it. I got
you.
The Chiefs just went belt to ass on the Ravens. This is a huge game. Mahomes has never lost to Trevor. Trevor, obviously, 0-3, 0-4, I believe. This is a huge game, and I can't wait. As far as predictions, I got the Jags win 27. I got the Jags winning 29-22 in the bank. I believe that. I think the defense gets it done, man. I really do.
That.
And listen, man, we win this game in Duval, and we're 4-1. and we just beat the Chiefs in prime time, we coming. Coming.
You know, obviously, as some of you have heard, the new nickname around Jacksonville has gone from Saxonville to Strapsonville.
Strapsonville.
I really like it, and I think it does represent what this team has done. And I know a lot of people like to nitpick Trevor and like to nitpick a lot of stuff. Like, now, I get a lot of hate from the outside looking in. Is what I'm trying to say. People like look past. Wow, the defense got 13 turnovers, but Trevor didn't throw for 400 fucking yards. So apparently he's not worth a first round pick. I just think that the hate needs to stop. You know, from Jags, and it's a lot of Jags fans too. Like, I guess they forgot how we won like 3 games in a season, and it's like
I don't know, how are we spoiled somehow?
That's how it feels like. You know what I mean?
Like, it feels like these
Gator
fans are
fan.
spoiled, but like, dude, we won 4 games last year, and then the year before that we won 9. The year before that we won 9. The year before that we won, I think 3 again. Yeah, so it's like, dude,
it ain't like we've been a contender.
yeah,
Like,
we
no.
finished 1 game above 500 twice, and I guess we're spoiled now.
Guys, if we were like the Chiefs and we were looking at Mahomes and we lost the game because Mahomes didn't throw for 300 yards, that's something different. But this is the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're a team culture, and with Liam Cohen throwing Trevor 31 times a game on the plays we're running, he's not gonna throw for 400 yards.
And we don't need him to, though.
But
We don't
if he,
need him to,
that's what I mean. If you throw for 400 yards, your defense might have to come back on the field more, which could cause your defense to play worse. And Travis Etienne ain't getting his touches.
Yeah.
So, I think it comes. I understand the part where fans are like, "Well, Trevor threw a horrible interception against the Texans." I understand that hate, but like Davey said, and Davey's made it clear to me, and I've even taken a kind of a shift in my stance at this point. It's hard to get a rhythm when your guys are dropping the ball. So you can't just look at it from the stats perspective. Oh, Trevor only threw for 50% and 190 yards, and he had a pick. He didn't have a touchdown. Well, yeah, but did you account for the 7 drops? And we had 4 drops in a row on 4 consecutive passing plays? How are you going to get a feel? Because now you're just trying to force it. Yeah. And, you know, I think this was a great bounce-back game for Trevor. Trevor did nothing wrong besides that slide. I mean, he threw the pick that got called back, but it was 3rd down anyway.
That was pass interference.
It was PI. Yeah, it got called back. That's what I'm trying to say. He went 21 for 31 with a touchdown, I'm pretty sure.
174, yes.
Right. I mean, how can you – we won the game, guys.
And everybody wants to talk about, oh, Trevor, it was just a run game, yada, yada. Who made the play at the very end to win that game? Play action, bootleg, Trevor dumps it off on
right,
a long
man.
first
He made
down,
some really good
game.
Dude, he made some really good throws this weekend. Dude, he had a throw right before the touchdown 100 long, 200 long, that was running about maybe 2 yards of separation on the sideline.
Yeah.
Made a wonderful throw. And he had the next play threw a great fade ball to his tight end. I don't understand.
And this is the first time. I mean, dude, again, look at Baker Mayfield. That dude wasn't even a starting quarterback in this league. Like, he was in the slums, and look what Liam Cohen did for him. Now
Absolutely.
Baker's a top 10 quarterback. Give Liam Cohen the time to develop this dude, and he can absolutely be an MVP caliber quarterback.
But
honestly, we don't really need him to.
Right.
We don't have to have him be an MVP caliber quarterback to win. When the defense is forcing 13 takeaways in 4 games, and obviously we're getting special teams touchdowns now. The special teams, the return game was great against the 49ers. And then obviously, if Etienne and Quentin Allen and Tootin continue to play the way they're playing, we don't need Trevor to do all that.
Absolutely.
But one of my favorite things that I saw was Trevor extending plays. He ran more than I've seen him run in a game in, I don't know, probably since 2022.
But we needed him to.
Yes,
man.
but not only was he extending plays, meaning he was taking off when he needed to, and he made a really big first down runs. But also, he'd go to take off, but he's keeping his eyes downfield. And sometimes he'd go to take off, he'd scan the field, and he's dumping it off and extending plays. Man, that was so good to see. And Liam Cohen said after week 2, once we beat the Panthers week 1, they asked about the run game with Trevor, and he says, we're working on a lot of things right now. You'll slowly start to see the run game become more and more of a factor with Trevor. And it has. We're 4 weeks
He
in,
is not
week
lying.
4, and I think he had 6 carries. I mean, I'm so happy
Huge
with it.
carries, man.
But here's my one thing.
Yeah.
If I would be, this is all I'm asking. Please, if the Jaguars can get 6 penalties or less, I will be extremely pleased.
Yeah, I didn't really like the penalties from the offensive line again, like Anton Harrison. Or was that his name?
Anton Harrison. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
He was
Anton
also playing
Harrison.
during an injury.
Well, he got hurt. I get that, but his replacement came in, did pretty well. But the only thing I didn't like about Trevor this weekend, and it's not even a big deal, I think there was about 2 or 3 or 4 plays where he was in the pocket and the pocket kind of collapsed, and you could see him visibly just freak out in the pocket, and that's going to lead to interceptions. But I think Liam will address that, and I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it at all. But for my score prediction, before we move on, you had 29-22 Chiefs. I'm taking.
Jags.
I mean, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
Jags.
don't put that on me.
I'm taking the Jaguars. Give me the Jaguars on Monday Night Football at the bank, dude. I think this city has been looking forward to this for a very long time. We haven't had a competing team actually compete since Doug Peterson beat the Chargers. And nobody, you got to think, if we get blown out in that playoff game, no one remembers that team. So I'm taking the Jaguars. Give me the Jaguars 27-17. So I'm going to take 27-17.
I like that. Moving on, kind of just a recap for this week. The Steelers improved to 3-1 as they beat the Vikings 24-21. Still not sold. Still think Aaron Rodgers is washed. I don't care.
Yeah.
Maybe they make the playoffs because Tomlin's going to win them 9-10 games. There's still going to be a first-round exit. I still see the Steelers not a threat at all. Not sold. Moving on. Giants. Jackson Dart, first career start, takes down the Chargers in New York. Great to see. I was rooting for Jackson Dart. I love Scatterboo. I don't know. I mean,
The season's kind of gonna. The season might be a little bit weird because Malik Neighbors got hurt in a horrible ACL injury.
but
His season's
I'm
done.
rooting for Jackson Dart. But
I am too.
What worries me with those type of quarterbacks is you come out and have a big game like that, but they start to get some tape on you. Defense starts to break you down. It's probably going to be maybe a good 2 weeks. Jackson Dart maybe has a good 2 weeks, but I think it's going to, unfortunately.
I don't know. This guy could
slow
be a
down.
perennial
I
starter.
hope so.
It's too early
I
to
hope so.
tell.
I love that.
Huge win over the Chargers. I mean, seriously.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah.
huge win.
I mean,
the
they were-
Chargers are a serious contender.
Oh, yeah, for
so
sure.
Justin Herbert definitely. I'm a huge Justin Herbert guy. Definitely let me down this week, but hopefully he'll bounce back. But go ahead.
Yeah, and then Eagles over Bucks. That was a big game.
That was a good game.
That was a really good game. I had the Bucks winning. They weren't able to pull it out.
No, sir.
Eagles get it done. Colts versus Rams. The Colts did take the L to the Rams, which is great.
Love to see it.
Shout out Adrian Mitchell for fumbling at the goal line. Shout out you for costing your team a win.
Who did Stafford throw that 80-yard touchdown to win the game? Was it 89?
Tutu Atwell.
Yeah, that's who it was. I was about to say. I couldn't remember his
Tutu
name.
Atwell. But Nakua and Devontae had a game.
Oh yeah, great game.
So yeah, the Colts fall to 3-1, and we're 3-1 as well. Colts do sit atop the AFC South because they have a 3-0 conference record, and we have a 1-1 conference record. So Chiefs obviously belt to ass on the Ravens. So that kind of makes it look better for us. Again, if we beat the Chiefs, this is going to be huge.
I'm
for
not
us,
sure.
especially coming off that.
I'm
win.
not sure if the Ravens are for real though. That's the thing, man. I mean, they look great against the Bills. They look very inconsistent. And same thing with Henry. I mean, Henry has looked inconsistent
Yeah.
for the last. He had a great year last year. Don't get me twisted. But when he was on the Titans, those years were very inconsistent for him. His last year with the Titans wasn't very good. And just remember that he has a really bad issue with can't closing out games.
Yeah.
The Ravens can't close a fucking umbrella right now. So, seriously, and that's going to matter come playoff time.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, they still, it's all jokes about the Steelers, but when the Steelers win 10 games,
yeah.
the Ravens are going to have to go play in the wild card somewhere. You know what I mean?
If they make it, bro, they got a tough schedule.
That's what I
coming
mean. You
up.
got tough. You can't lose these games. I mean, like I said, the
And
score.
who knows? Lamar's injured, so I don't know how long he's gonna be out.
The scores don't matter. It's not college football. You don't got. You just got to win.
Yeah.
But that's the point. You just got to win. But you go ahead.
So yeah, Jags sit second in the AFC South. Obviously, huge game this week against the Chiefs, and then the Colts are playing Las Vegas, so they will most likely win that game, unfortunately. But obviously, we'll be rooting for Vegas to win that game, and then if we win, we'll be 4-1 on top of the AFC South. Right now, I think the Bills might be the best team in football. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's hard to say with the Eagles,
I'm with the Bills.
but they got a little bit scared by the Saints, but they still did what when it mattered most. They did what it took to win.
There's
so.
kind of, I think it's still a little bit too early to tell. Like
Yeah.
I said, you got the Chiefs. Like, I don't know what to think about the Chiefs.
They're the Chiefs.
That's what I'm
Honestly,
saying. They're
here's
going to
the
find
thing.
a way to win.
And they don't even have to, honestly. They can win 10 games. They can win 15 games like last year. They can win 9 games.
If
As long as they
sneak
get in the playoffs,
contender.
you know I don't know, whoever you're a fan of, if you're playing the Chiefs, it doesn't even have to be an Arrowhead.
Right.
You're terrified of Patrick Mahomes.
You don't wanna
dude,
play that
in the
game.
playoffs. Yeah. It does not matter what their record
But that's
is.
the thing. That's the same thing with like the Rams. Like you don't want to end up being the Vikings. I mean, don't forget the Rams almost beat the Eagles last year.
I'm
in the
telling you,
playoffs.
the Rams are the biggest sleeper in football, man.
It's possible.
If they play the Eagles again, they're beating the Eagles. I'm telling you, they're the best team in the NFC.
I think
Cowboys tie with the Packers.
Yeah, that was
Michael Parsons got
Disney,
a sack from
Disney,
behind,
Mickey
you know.
Mouse, whatever that was.
40-40 was the final. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
Titans fall to 0-4. Cam Ward continues to look like dog shit, and the
We
Texans
ass.
obviously won, but we ass. And I mean they won 26-0, but it was also 6-0.
Yeah,
In the fourth quarter, it was 6-0, and that was not a touchdown. C.J. Stroud and the Texans put up 2 field goals. So, yeah, then they started blowing it open because Titans kept turning the ball over.
Well, fun fact, by the way, the Titans head coach now, Callahan, has the same amount of wins as Liam Cohen, and he's been coaching there at Tennessee for 2 years.
Yep.
So, for all my Tennessee fans out there,
Shout out. Yep. Shout out Tennessee. Forever hate you, as well as the Texans.
seriously,
The Colts, I don't hate you that much.
I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
father-son relationship right there. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't hate my son like that.
Yeah. I honestly don't hate the Colts. I mean, obviously I'm rooting for them to lose so we can get a top.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But if anybody were to win the AFC South besides us, I would want it to be the Colts.
I'd want it to be the Colts. I definitely don't want the Titans to win. Like I said, I hate the Titans more than any of them.
Yeah. Titans and the Texans, I just
Can't stand the Titans
But
for sure.
yeah, so I got Colts beating Vegas, and obviously I got the Jags taking down the Chiefs. So big week. Also, I'm just thinking this off rip. We got some big fights this weekend.
Oh man.
Alex Pereira taking on Magomed Ankalaev in the rematch. I mean, obviously Alex Pereira said it. He said he was injured. He said he was only 40%. He said he had a partially broken hand.
Yeah.
Could it be excuses? I don't think so. I'm taking Alex by second round KO.
Yeah.
What you got for that main event?
I like Alex Pereira. I like the other guy too. This is giving Tom Brady playoff vibes with his hand, where he wraps his hand up in a fucking glove. He's like, "Oh, fucking my hand, motherfucking."
I don't want to
fan.
talk about that.
I can't grip my hand. Give me Alex Pereira, third round knockout. All right, TKO, knockout, whatever you want to call it.
I don't think he's playing this time. I don't think he's playing. I think he knocks him out, bro.
He's gonna fuck him up.
And then we got Marab versus Corey Sandhagen. I think that's pretty obvious. I'm taking Marab.
I'm taking Marab as
Um,
well.
Corey Sandhagen's tough. I still think Marab finishes him in the fourth.
Yeah, I think Chris Curtis could finish Corey Sandhagen. So
And then another big fight on that card. Josh Emmett's fighting on that card, but that's not what I was going to say. Khalil Roundtree versus Yuri.
Yuri.
I'm kind of leaning Yuri.
Yeah,
I really want Khalil Roundtree. I'm a Khalil Roundtree fan. I want him to win. But I don't know.
I would put
Yuri
him on.
hasn't lost in the UFC besides to Alex. He's killing everyone. He
Yeah.
knocks everyone out. But he just can't beat Alex. So,
Give me Alex.
yeah, I'm going to have to take Yuri, unfortunately. But I'm hoping Khalil Roundtree pulls it out. I think that's going to be, low-key, that could, for real, I think that's going to be the best fight of the card, honestly. So I'm excited for that one. I think that mostly wraps it up here. Unless you got any further comments.
Man, like I said before, Gators, follow my 5 points to victory. We're gonna win this shit.
I believe. But
Go Gators.
that's our predictions. That's our recap. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been the Zero Talent Pod. Caleb, you have anything to say? There it is. You heard it right from Caleb. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out Slum Doodoo. Graduated boot camp. Shout out him. We're keeping you in our thoughts and prayers. We hope you're doing all right up there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I know it's probably tough, but we thinking about you every time we do a podcast.
Absolutely.
We thinking about you. We doing this for you. We hope you're watching. We should test him.
Ooh.
See if he's actually watching.
He ain't watching these things.
I don't think he is.
Did he say he was watching it?
When he was in the airport, I was like, "You should watch." He's like, "Yeah, I'm about to watch him right now." I don't know if he actually
He
did.
might, dude. You gotta think though. He's like in a different headspace now. It's not like he's been watching shit. Like I was like, oh my.
Yeah.
He's like my attention span won't last for. He's probably seriously watching these. I mean, we'll test him.
I don't
Hey,
know. I was gonna say
my
we gotta-
word is orangutan. If he watched the whole video, he should know the word orangutan.
You need to text us both orangutan.
When this video is dropped, Chris, you have 72 hours to text me the word
Max.
orangutan, or I'm whooping your ass when you come out to Jacksonville.
Yep. And let us know when you're coming back because we miss you.
Yeah, man, for
I
real.
know.
But if you don't text me that word, I'm gonna find you.
And we gonna kill your
I'm
ass.
gonna kill your ass.
Oh, I don't know if we can say it on YouTube.
We're gonna cut that out.
We ain't gonna cut that out. We gonna kill your ass. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out Slum Doodoo. As always, we appreciate your service.
Thank you, sir.
And if you guys are wondering, that the intro to this and the outro is granted that's Slum Doodoo. So he's a side
Love
artist.
that boy.
He's nonchalant. He always gets the huzz. He's in the military. What more can you ask from a guy? So,
Orangutan.
shout out Slum Doodoo. We appreciate you. I think that wraps it up.
So
Thank
yeah,
you guys.
if he texts us, oh great vid, man.
Oh, dude. If he texts us that, we publicly roasting him on the next
public execution.
Yeah. So
Orangutan.
appreciate you guys tuning in. This has been the Zero Talent Pod. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah,
What are you
young
chicken
as a
on
spit
pizza?
heat. I'ma run it back. Cause I got a toe tag. Wait long. Cause I'm sucking on her big toe. Mess around, you gon' catch his fofo. Catch him lacking on the spot, let him hit a fade. Mess around, spend the day. This is Grand A. Sipping on that lemonade. Yeah, call it Minute Maid. Cause I be chillin' with this Grand A. She cooking me up Oreo bars every day. Yeah, that's what I eat now. Sipping on the Capri Sun pouch. Ooh, let me hit you with another one. Chillin' with the boys, yeah, they couple bums. Yeah, I'm chillin' with this Grand A. I be chillin' with this Grand A. I be chillin' with this Grand A. Now it's Granny's calling me back.